And in the end, he puts an important question: how the person who is engaged in practicing your teachings know you at the time of death. Here starts the whole teaching. He reveals the secrets of death. And one thing I want to tell you, West has spent all its energy to know life. East has spent all its energy to know death. Like our rishis, nobody has achieved such a deep experiences of death. Our masters have really done something great by bringing the knowledge of death to the people who are living. People always ask me, Swamiji, why should I know about death? Knowing about life is enough. After all, I am a young person. Knowing about life is enough. Why should I know about death? The very word death creates fear in people. There are so many who don't want to hear the word death. They are ready to talk about anything else. They are ready to listen to any other subject. When it comes to death, they are not ready to listen. And they always think, why should we know about death? If we know about life, that is enough. Please be very clear. Your understanding about death is going to impact your understanding about life. Life and death are two different sides of a same coin. Just understand this one thing. All the Eastern religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, all Eastern religions talk about many births, reincarnation. All Western religion, Judaism and Christianity, Islam, all these religions talk about only single birth, one birth. This concept of reincarnation has influenced our society so deeply, nobody bothers about time. We don't bother at all about time. In India, we don't bother. People are so relaxed. Till morning 10 o'clock you can see people will be sitting in tea shop. If you ask anything, if not today, tomorrow, if not tomorrow, next Janma. We have eternity in front of us. We have eternity in front of us. We are not in hurry. We are not running behind anything. People are utterly relaxed. People are completely relaxed. In the West, whatever you have to achieve, you have to finish it in the 75-80 years. You don't have time. Either you live now or never. That is the reason people run. Understand? Understanding about death influences the whole social structure. Your whole thinking system, your whole mentality can be transformed. Your whole way of thinking can be transformed when you understand the secret of death. Whoever at the end of his life quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt. Why? Why he says about remembering me alone, that also. At the end of his life, quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Now we should understand the whole secret of how we take the body and how we live through and how we live. Please understand, your whole body is created by you out of your fear, greed, guilt, your engraved memories, samskaras. Whatever samskaras you have, to work them out, to experience them, to enjoy them, you create the body. The body is created according to your samskaras. Once you create the body, when you live your life, you don't live only the samskaras which created this body. You accumulate some more samskaras. For example, from here you take $10,000 and go to downtown to buy some things. On the way you meet one of your friends. He says, let's go to Universal Studio. Let's go to Disneyland. You go here and there and blow the whole thing, whole money. And then when you go to the downtown to buy what you want to buy, you are already broke. Now, next immediate thing is credit card. Credit card. You buy whatever you want to buy through credit card, come back and live your whole life just to pay the credit card. That you are not having sufficient things. If you go and buy what you want to buy for the $10,000 and come back, you won't have any problem. Because you saw your friend and started accumulating his desires also. Same way, when you came down to this planet Earth, you came with enough of energy to work out your samskaras. That is what Mahavira means when he says, God never sends you empty-handed. He sends you with everything. Whatever desires you bring, whatever samskaras you bring, when you come to this planet Earth, you bring enough energy to live that samskaras. The prarabdha karma means the samskaras which you are going to work out in this life. You have to work out this prarabdha in this life. You have brought enough energy to live these karmas. Then why do we feel life is not sufficient? Why do we feel that we are not fulfilled? The problem is, after coming down, you forget what for you came down, what all the samskaras you brought, what all the desires you brought, and what you brought you forgot, and started accumulating more and more desires from family, friends and society. All their desires in your life. When you start living others' desires in your life, you will feel deeply discontented. Because what you brought will not be sufficient. It's like going to the downtown with a plan and a particular amount of money. And suddenly your plan has changed. Naturally you will run short of things. Here also on the planet Earth, after coming down, you forget that what samskaras you brought, and you start collecting more and more desires from society, the social conditioning. Because of the social conditioning, all advertisements, please be very clear, all advertisements are going to make you poor. They will become rich, no doubt, but you will become poor. Continuously the ideas are put in your head. Understand? In the end, somehow anyhow, you pull, you live. In the end of the life, when you leave the body, how you live, the whole scene. For example, if you live 70 years, the whole 70 years will appear in your being as a fast-forward movement. The whole thing will again happen in your consciousness, so that the decision about the next birth will be taken.